Hello viewers, in the first video we saw how to make the paper cutting for the face mask. In this video we are going to see how to make the cutting on the cloth. The material that we are going to use today is a 100% cotton material, and whenever you are working with a cotton material, I always recommend that you wash it, dry it and then iron it before making the cutting, because cotton is a material that would shrink when it has been washed. So for this one I have already washed, dried and ironed this material, and now I'm going to make the cutting. So to make the cutting, I'm going to fold this cloth into two. And I'm going to try to place this paper cutting. So in this case I have the paper cutting beyond this cloth. So now I'm going to pull this cloth a little bit backward. So now we have the cloth and the paper cutting. Now the cloth is within the paper cutting length. So now we are going to trace this pattern onto the cloth. When you make the paper cutting, make sure you keep this paper cutting a little below, because sometimes when you cut, the cloth behind might not be of the equal height, so there may be a variance. So always make sure you leave at least a centimeter gap from the top, and then trace this pattern onto the cloth. For making one mask, you need two of these pieces. So I'm going to mark one more. One of the advantages of using a paper cutting is that this very little wastage of the cloth, because you can make a cutting very close to the previous one with the accurate measurements. It saves time and materials as well. So now we have made the markings on the cloth. Now we are going to make the cutting. So carefully hold both the cloth together. So one of your paper cutting is done. I usually prefer to draw the markings on the reverse side of the cloth so that there's no marking in the front. So this is one piece of cloth that we have cut. There's another piece that we would need to complete one mask. You may have also noted that when we made the cutting, we did not cut this portion which says on the fold. So you can see the on fold part we do not cut. The remaining portion alone is cut out of the cloth. Similarly, I'm going to cut this cloth as well, and then I'll continue with the video. Now you can see that I've cut both the pieces of cloth, and I have marked all the seam lines on one cloth, and for the other one I've just marked the seam line in the center for one portion. All these markings I've made on the reverse side. So now to start sewing the mask, first we have to fold the cloth into half. As you can remember, this is the way in which we cut the cloth initially. So now we have to sew along these edges. So as you can see, the first portion is this portion to be stitched. So I'll stitch this portion and then continue with the video. As you can see, I have stitched the center portion of these two cloths together. Now we are going to stitch these two cloths together. So for this, keep the cloth in the right side and overlap it with each other. So when you overlap, make sure the lower portion where you have started the stitch should match with that of the previous cloth. Like this. So this is how you have to place the cloth. So as you can see, it is evenly laid out, aligning with each other. If you are worried about the cloth moving from one place to other, you can secure it with a pin at regular intervals. So I'm going to place randomly the pins around. One at the top because I don't want any disturbance here. It will spoil the entire mask. Okay. Now that I have secured this, I'm going to show you the portions that we are going to stitch. So we are going to stitch around both the sides. So from this end, we are going to stitch all the way up to this end, and we are going to stitch on the top similarly from this end all the way along to this end. I'll finish the stitching part and continue with the video. Now that we have made the stitches on the seam line, we are going to pull the inside out of this cloth. So slowly pull the cloth out. So in these places which is hard to reach, you might not be able to pull out the cloth. So in that case you can use a screwdriver or a pen to push the cloth out. So as you can see, I'm just pushing the cloth out. Now we are going to lay it flat. We are going to make a fold on both the ends to make a provision for the ear loops. So first step would be to make a small fold inwards. So let me show you clearly. So first we are going to make a fold inwards like so. Make sure it's uniform along all the edges. So yes, we have made the fold now. So this is the stage where you decide which is your front portion and which is the back side of the mask. So I choose this one to be the front part of my mask. So now I'm going to fold this once again towards the back side of the mask. And I'm going to secure it with a pin. Similarly, I'm going to do it for the other end as well. See, both the side it should be uniform. So now I'm going to secure it with a pin. So as you can see, it is perfectly symmetrical. So now let me show you the portions that we are going to make a stitch on the edges. So now we are going to make a stitch around the loops. So it is not going to be on the left end. It should be on the right end of the ear loop for the left side. So we're going to make a stitch along this side all the way up, a stitch along this loop on the left side all the way along here, and we are going to complete it. So let me stitch it and then show. Now you can see that the mask is almost complete. All we need is a ear loop for that. So for the ear loops you can choose to use any ribbon or elastic, or if you don't have any of those resources in hand, you can even make it with a cloth. So now I'm going to show you how to make the ear loops with this cloth. So for that we need a cloth that is to measure 17 centimeter by 3.5 centimeter. I'm sorry. So now we are going to mark 17 centimeter in length and 3.5 centimeter in height. We're going to cut 2 such pieces. Let me cut and then continue with this video. Now that we have these two pieces, I'm going to show you how we are going to make the ear loop. So for that, fold two ends of this cloth where it meets at the center. And then fold it once again. So we are going to sew in this end of the cloth and make a ear loop. So let me show it to you again. So we fold two ends of the cloth to meet each other at the center. And then fold it once again. So now I'm going to stitch it along the edges and then continue with this video. So these two ear loops are ready now. So now I'm going to use a hairpin or a bobby pin to insert this into the ear loop that we have made. So now we are going to insert it in through this hole. So there we have one loop. Similarly, we are going to do for the other ear as well. So now we have put the ear loops. The next step is to stitch these two together. This can be done with a sewing needle with the hands, or you can do it in the machine. Let me finish this and then continue the video. So remember these two together, and you need to stitch here with a hand needle or on the machine. So now I have stitched both the ear loops. This portion I don't want it to be seen outside, so I'm gonna try to put it in just by pulling it through the other side. Similarly, I'm going to do it for the other ear. So there you have a nice face mask that can be made at home very easily. Thank you for watching. See you next time with another tutorial.